morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Good morning. Glad to see your faces this morning. Welcome and thank you for coming. We really appreciate your support of this initiative. So why are we here today? We brought you guys here today because we wanted to introduce to you the GreenTech Eco Farming Project for those who haven't heard about it before. We also wanted to let you know what the project aims to achieve, its current status, and its future plans. So, our agenda this morning, I'll give you an agenda overview. We will go into a presentation by Mr. Hallam, the Managing Director of this project. Then, after that presentation, we would like to hear your feedback, your comments, questions, recommendations, and such forth for the project. So before we go into our main presentation, just some general housekeeping. We would like to say some apologies from Sonia Peters of Bioscience Barbados and Kareem Payne of the Ministry of Agriculture who weren't able to attend today. We also have some persons running late. So apologies for their absence right now. Alright. Also, I'm not familiar with some of the faces here today. So if we could just briefly go around the room and give me your name and your organization so we can get familiar.
Good morning. My name is Ryan Mosley. I'm presently acting manager of the Youth Entrepreneurship Scheme.
Nice to meet you.
Ian Moore of the Cooperatives Department, which falls under the Ministry of Industry.
David Bino, National Coordinator with the Global Environment Facility Small Branch Program, implemented by UNDP.
Mark Eichel from the agency.
Also, just wanted to mention we have some attendance forms. We'll just let you, when you get a chance, I'll pass them around. You fill out your information there for me. And at the end of the meeting, I also have a meeting evaluation form I'll pass around for you guys to fill out. Right. So now let me introduce you to Mr. Hallam Hope, Managing Director of Caritel, which is the organization currently doing the GreenTech Eco Farming Project. They are a GEF grantee who are aiming to promote sustainable agricultural practices throughout Barbados. So over to you.
So in the interest of time, I'm very brief. We do have a presentation and the project has actually been in incubation since about 2012 when we did a survey, some funding from the National Council of Science and Technology, where we did a nationwide survey of organic farmers from a public point of view. And we also helped the OGC in terms of setting up their Facebook page and do some marketing for them and some technology training and that sort of thing. So we've been working with them for quite some time and they have added a lot of value to this project. Within the last 3 years, I've also worked with a couple of their farmers in terms of some of the specific products, mainly the noni and the blue vervain, actually identifying all of the marketing issues and some labeling and sales and that sort of thing. So we got some value from that experience, that self-finance experience, and we recognize in time that capacity is really a major issue for the farmers. They need capacity both in terms of equipment infrastructure, but more importantly, they need to ramp up the volumes of what they can do so that they can make good substantial incomes from their endeavors. Secondly, we've done, and Katecia will speak to you just briefly after the presentation video, we've recognized from a climate change survey we did of 5 farms that they have some major issues in terms of water damage and in terms of things like wind and that sort of thing. And we are partnering with not only MOA, but with YES, with other organizations. We've spoken to a lot of organizations, young people, schools, Japan Press, Polytechnic, many organizations in terms of identifying 12 very, very serious young people to work with some of our experienced farmers to get the cooperative and the business going up and ready very quickly, and we'll have a marketing survey, etc., etc. A number of people have been very valuable to us. John Hunt and Roger Porter have been very excellent advisors. On the Greenwich is here from Spexus, we provide a lot of value in terms of the technical side and digital imaging, that sort of thing. And people like Charlene Griffith have been working very assiduously with us in terms of things like the nurseries, and in case of the looking at some of the actual production plant costs and that sort of thing, Mike Kingston and Ross Claw have been working assiduously in those areas. So it's really, it's not a Caritel or Hallam thing, it's really a cooperative thing that involves really the issues and challenges that the farmers have, and involves them in terms of getting it prepared and identifying their challenges